You have seen that the hairs of older people turn grey, but you have also noticed that hairs of some young people turn grey too. But what's the reason behind this? Let's find out. Our hair consists of two parts. A shaft, that is the colored portion of the hair which we can see growing out of our head, and a root, which anchor the hair under the scalp. The roots of the hair are surrounded by cells called hair follicles that contain several pigmented cells called melanin. It is the concentration of melanin that determines the color of our hairs and skin. If melanin is produced in greater amount, our hairs are dark, and if it is produced in small amount, our hairs are light in color. But why does our hairs turn grey when we get old? It is not actually that our hairs turn grey. Once the strand of our hairs grow out of our head, it will remain in the same color until it is shed. But as a person is growing old, the melanin cells start dying, and the less pigment is produced, which results that the new hairs will be grey in color. Typically, the grey hairs start growing after 35 years, but genetics play the role in determining when your hairs will be turned grey. It is believed that you will get the grey hairs at the same age when your parents got them, and after started getting grey hairs, your whole hairs will be grey in 10 years. Some people believe that stress can cause your hairs turn grey, but stress doesn't directly cause hairs turn grey. In fact, it leads to a condition called telogen effluvium, in which the hairs shed about 3 times faster than normal. Hair regenerate, so the condition doesn't cause balding. But if you are middle-aged and your hairs are falling out and regenerating more quickly because of stress, it is possible that the hairs that grow will be grey instead of its original color. Though age is the major factor that causes graying of hairs, there are some illnesses that cause graying of hairs, especially in young people. They include vitamin B12 deficiency, neurofibromatosis, which is a group of inherited diseases that cause tumors to grow along nerves, and abnormal development of bones and skin. Tuberous sclerosis. This is also an inherited disease that causes tumors in multiple organs like brain, heart, kidneys, eyes, lungs, and skin. Thyroid disease. Vitiligo is a condition in which the melanocytes that produce melanin are destroyed or lost. Alopecia areata. In this disease, the patches of hair may be suddenly lost, especially the colored hairs. This may lead to overnight graying because previously present gray or white hairs suddenly become more noticeable. So don't panic if your hairs are turning gray due to aging. Dye them with cool hair dye or leave them as it is because they are even more cool. But if you think that your hairs are turning gray due to some illness, still don't panic and consult a physician.